Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It's Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA. It's time for Tuesdays with Tim and Jeff. I'm Tim, K3LR. Along with me today is Jeff, KB8ZWT. Jeff, how are you doing?
Oh, not too bad, Tim. Just trying to dry out with all the rain we had the other day. Lost some of my yard. Now my ground radios are starting to show up again.
Well, if it freezes, it's a really good ground.
That's right.
Jeff, what are you hearing from our customers? What are you hearing on the phones?
Well, the customers are asking about radio equipment, and I had a real good call over the weekend. A gentleman looking at purchasing a new radio. He's going between the Yaesu 101D and the ICOM 7610. And his question was, why do I need a dual receiver radio versus like a 7300 or the FTDX10? What benefit? And that was his question. And I had a couple of those the last couple of days.
Yeah, having two receivers is really nice when there's these de-expeditions that go out. Yep. And they are listening split. So what does split mean? Well, split means that they're receiving on one frequency and transmitting on another. And if you're able to hear where they're listening with that second receiver, that can be a big help. So, that is, I know the 101D and the 7610 can do that. But it's just for that. It really is. I mean, that's what two receivers are for.
Yep. So that's what he was asking. We had a couple people, and I know you can do that with the 76 or 7300 and stuff like that, but it's better with the other two radios, definitely.
Right, when you have two receivers.
Yeah.
The 7300 is an amazing radio for the price. I mean, but it only has one receiver.
Yes.
And so are you hearing anything about coax or antennas? What else?
Absolutely. A lot of people are questioned what is the best coax for doing VHF and UHF? And the customer is asking, I've got a 55-foot run. Can I use RG8X or should I use 400 Max? That was his question over the weekend.
Yeah, the loss with RG8X at those frequencies, even 55 feet, Jeff, you want to go to the bigger stuff. I mean, you just don't want to have RG8X on 70 centimeters, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So let's see who we have here in the chat room. From Miami, Florida, it's Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform. Also, Bubba's on November 4, Quebec, Mike. And from Paris, France, Fox 4, Juliet Alpha Kilo. And in Nashville, November 4, Papa Hotel Lima. Great to have you on. And Gene, Whiskey 8, November, Echo Tango. And a good afternoon from Whiskey 1, Quebec, Papa. And he's in Maine. And John says, hey there, Tim and Jeff, really contemplating the FTDX 101MP. Might sell my Flex and Maestro and move to the Yaesu, have the FTDX10 that came from DXE. Jeff, what do you hear about the FTDX10? I mean, that is a really super radio.
A lot of good things from that radio. In fact, we got a customer at Newham. He bought that back in summertime, and he has been doing a lot of DX with it. He bought, I believe he said our Butternut HF9V with that. And he said he never thought he'd be talking around the world. And he says that radio is amazing. And he loves it.
Well, and you know all about the HF9V, the Butternut.
Oh, absolutely. Great antenna.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you have. Now, tell me about your contacts with the HF9V. Where have you worked with that vertical?
I've talked basically all over the world, and I like to brag about this with the 13 colonies. A lot of people have trouble getting Great Britain. And out of the 3 years that I've been doing the 13 colonies, I've gotten Great Britain on at least the first or second try with that antenna at 100 watts.
100 watts. I mean, your wife still won't let you have an amplifier.
Not yet. I'll have to start working on that again.
All right, let's see who else we have in here today. Um, let's see. We've got Sugar Yankee 3 Bravo Kilo November from Greece. Also, November 9, Oscar Charlie Lima. Nice to have you on, Roger, from Indiana. And let's see. Mark says, when is the DX Engineering rotor coming out? I can tell you that it's very soon.
Yep.
Very soon. Jeff, Corey and Chris and the rest of the guys have been working so hard, and we want to make sure that it's perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. And they've got it down now. We've had the beta test units in, and it is really, really exciting. So
yeah.
Very soon, Mark. And we got Whiskey 2 Charlie, Oscar Delta. Mark is on. And also John says VHF, UHF use hardline 400 max at a minimum. That's true for 55 feet, though. The 400 max is going to be fine, Jeff.
Yeah.
November Juliet 4 Zulu is on. Our tall guy is on. Hey, you need to make sure that the tall guy, I think they're going to make the Skyview Club is going to come to the store, and you need to make sure you're there, Jeff.
Yeah, I'll have to when we know that's happening. I'll have to go work in the store that day. Maybe they'll bring me a dipole dog.
There you go. Kilo Echo 5 Oscar Lima is on. And from Brazil, it's Papa Yankee 4, Mike Alpha Bravo. And Cliff is on, Whiskey Delta 4, Oscar Bravo Papa. And Victor 5 / November Yankee 0 Victor, Namibia. So that's really cool. And Steve says, this is November Alpha 5 Charlie, RG8X at 70 centimeters is like a garden hose with lots of leaks. RG8X is really good on 160 and 80.
Yes.
Dan is on, Whiskey Alpha 4, Mike Oscar Mike. Hello, Tim and Jeff. No oil changes today. It's too cold outside. And Victor Echo 2 Alpha Tango is on from Quebec. Thanks for all DX engineering. Life is too short for QRP from our friend November 4 Hotel Yankee. Henny is on. And we've got, let's see here, Kilo X-Ray 4 Zulu Echo is on. And from Virginia. And also Kilo 4 Victor United. Oh, I'm sorry, Yankee Juliet. Kilo 4 Yankee Juliet. And Bob the Traveler, who is Whiskey Delta 8 November Victor November, he said he bought an ACOM 1500 amp from DXE last week, knowing I can have 1500 watts on 6 through 160 is a great feeling. Now I can work Asia on 6 meters with ease. Jeff, have you ever been on 6?
Yeah, I have done some 6 meter stuff, not a whole lot, but I also heard over the weekend 10 meters was wide open.
Yeah, 10 was good, especially on Saturday. We had a lot of fun on 10, and it's just the sunspots are just coming back.
Yep.
And so it's time to keep 10 meters going. What about 10 meters in your camper, Jeff? What do you think about that?
I could probably try that this summer. I think we'll have to do that.
Yeah, I think that's good. And from Oregon, Whiskey 6 Bravo Juliet Radio. And our friend Doug, November 6 Bravo Victor Tango. India Tango 9 India Delta Golf is on from Sicily. Nice to have you. And Andy says This is Mike 7 X-Ray Tango Tango. Do we ship to the United Kingdom? What do you think, Jeff?
Of course we do. Absolutely.
Every day
Yep.
we do. Absolutely. And here's our friend Mark. Good to work K3LR over the weekend. Interesting, louder than East Coast stations. Well, that's DX Engineering Aluminum.
Yeah. Lots of it.
Lots of it. So great to have you on, Mark, and hope all is well over there. And my good friend from long ago, November 3, Charlie Golf Kilo, operated with Ed probably 45 years ago. So great to have you on, Ed. And another Namibia, Victor 51 Yankee Juliet is on. And oh, geez, George, November 3 Golf Juliet. George is on. And George is the 10-meter operator.
Yes.
Jeff, and he was here all weekend, and he had a ball. He worked some bent path Europe, and then
Wow.
the ground wave contest was on Saturday night. So he worked all sorts of guys there. So George, our hats off to you. Great job all the way around. And John says 10 was open. He worked 15 new DXCC entities. He's getting close to 100 countries on 10 meters.
Awesome. Yeah.
How many countries do you think you have, Jeff?
I've got, I bet you around 55, 60, somewhere there.
Okay.
I haven't checked lately. Somewhere around there.
But you haven't been real serious about it.
No, I haven't. If I sat down and got real serious, I think I would do a lot better. But the yard work gets in the way.
When it comes to your HF lineup, I mean, you've got a Yaesu radio, a couple of ICOM radios. What's your favorite?
Well, I always go back to the ICOM 7200. In fact, I got it on right now. I'm listening to the Marine Net. I've got that. And then my second choice would be the 7300, which I'm listening to E-Cars right now.
Yeah, you know, it's a shame the 7200 is not made anymore.
It is.
And because I know that's your favorite of all time.
And I have a lot of people call and ask me if I ever want to sell it. Here's my phone number. And I don't think I will. And then the 891 is my camping radio.
So we've got, let's see, 80 Germany 6 Alpha Delta. He says K3LR was the first North American station I heard on 40 meters on Sunday. I hope you guys did well in the ARL contest. We did. We did very well. And 80, thanks so much for your QSO. And 2 Echo 0 Radio Echo Echo. Andy is on. And John says he heard George on Sunday on 10 meters. He was really working the 10-meter band. And we also had Otis, November Papa 4 Golf, was on 10 meters with George. And he was speaking Spanish some of the time. So that was fun. Kilo Quebec 2 Radio Papa. Chris is on here today. And from Cuba, it's Charlie Oscar 7 Papa Hotel. Always good to have you on, Edor. And Andy says, fantastic radio, the 7200. Same here. I have a list. Jeff, it's a very popular radio, and it was made in different colors, right?
Yes, you could have gotten it in different colors. Yeah.
Yeah. So really, really cool. And it was great to be back on the air with all the guys here this past weekend. And the bands are getting better. Mm-hmm. It's just, we got to get guys to turn on the radio and have some fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to mount a radio. I just bought a new lawn tractor. So I got to figure out how to mount that and an antenna. I think the antenna could go on the hitch and maybe a remote mount for the display.
Well, you can do Tuesdays with Tim and Jeff from the lawn tractor.
There you go.
That sounds good. Hey, it was great to have everybody on today. It's Tuesday. We're in into the week, and we want to keep going here. Keep your foot on the gas. And Jeff, thanks so much for all you do for all the DX customers.
Thank you.
You know, we are shipping every day and having fun with the best hobby in the world. So,
yes.
Jeff, thanks so much. And to all the viewers, thank you for watching. And we'll see you on Thursday for the Manufacturers Showcase. Until then, 73 from DX Engineering.